If you're anything like me, then you love movies, especially movies that can make you laugh, which brings me to The Big Sick. The Big Sick not only succeeds at being a fantastic movie overall, but it succeeds at being a great romantic comedy, and also succeeds at being a phenomenal comedy. And that word comedy, specifically comedy in film, is what today's analysis is all about. And before we jump into the deep end, any of you who haven't seen The Big Sick and want to see The Big Sick, I suggest you turn off the video now. For the rest of us, let's begin. Now, comedy in film is a very interesting thing. It's very much like cooking a steak. If you undercook it or if you overcook it, the comedy's no good. But if you cook it perfectly, then the audience will have a great time and they will appreciate the comedy for what it's worth. That may seem like an obvious statement, but if we look at three comedies over the past couple of years, Baywatch, Vacation, and Masterminds all seem to fail as comedies and as films in general. And you may be asking yourself why they failed. I mean, Baywatch and Mastermind have a certain level of raunch to them, and Vacation has pure dumb humor, and there are audiences out there who enjoy that sort of thing. That is a perfectly justifiable question and statement. However, I believe that the reason these films overall fail, and the reason why films like When Harry Met Sally and like The Big Sick work so well as a comedic film, is the more human aspect of it. For instance, it's not just moments like when Kumail and Holly Hunter's characters sit down and they stress eat together, but also every scene where Kumail is sitting down to dinner with his family. These scenes land not just because of the timing, not just because of the writing, but just because of how relatable they are. Throughout the course of The Big Sick, Kumail's mother is always bringing over young Pakistani women for him to meet, and for him to eventually date and get married to. And that's a really awkward situation that is really funny. But let's be honest, it's funny because all of our parents have done something that has embarrassed us from time to time. Now to illustrate my next point, here is a scene from When Harry Met Sally.
I have decided that for the rest of the day, we are going to talk like this.
Like this?
No, please, to repeat after me. Pepper.
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 Pepper. Waiter, there is too much pepper on my paprikas.
Waiter,
There is too much pepper on my paprikas.
on my paprikas.
But I would be proud to partake of your pecan pie.
Oh, no.
But I would be proud
But I would be proud
to partake
to partake
of your pecan pie.
of your pecan pie.
Pecan pie.
Pecan pie.
Pecan pie.
Pecan pie.
Would you like to go to the movies with me tonight?
Would you like to go?
Not to repeat, please, to answer. Would you like to go to the movies with me tonight?
Now, why is this scene funny? Because not only is it relatable in the fact that we all have friends and we all say stupid stuff and act stupidly probably on a semi-regular basis with them, and also because we all know how ridiculous trying to get a date is, and when we have feelings for somebody, we show it in really awkward and really funny ways. Now, although there is one big difference between When Harry Met Sally and The Big Sick, in that The Big Sick is a story that actually happened, both of these phenomenal films have something that Baywatch, Vacation, and Mastermind simply didn't. And it's that they weren't simply straight comedies using lowbrow humor to try to get laughs from characters that are simply unrelatable, but they were films trying to connect with people and were more than just comedies. The Big Sick and When Harry Met Sally are so successful in the realm of comedy because they are emotionally satisfying, powerful films that have substance behind the laughs they're trying to produce. Why do so many films fail at this? Because they forget where true laughter comes from. They forget what being human is all about. Comedy is a very interesting and very unique subject, especially in the world of film. But as always, it is what you guys say that matters. So what did you think of this analysis video? And more importantly, what is your favorite comedy and why? Leave a comment down below telling me your thoughts. And if you like what you've heard here, and you want to see more, click right there and subscribe, and become part of the fray of nerds who love cinema. You all have a fantastic day.